lemongrass, and I think I've also got maybe tiny baby lettuce in there. And now I've decided, I've tested it out, and at first it was emergency because I didn't have the plastic garden, what do you call it, yeah, sun, heat, radiation shield. And so I just threw the old cotton over, because I thought, well, you know, I better do something. If I hadn't done it, the plants would have just burned. And behind the cotton, because I don't have this there all the time, of course, I only have it, I mean, right now the sun is there, and if I didn't have this up, and you can see, I mean, the light is getting through, you understand? It looks from the other side, it looks dark, but from the plant side, it's looking pretty good. But if I didn't do this, these tomatoes would be burned to chips. But not everyone can afford expensive plant protection material. And then the other thing that I don't like is that it's plastic, and sometimes it's a bit smelly, and I do not consider it to be really organically effective, even though it did save my courgettes. But this, I can tell you, I'm going to make the cotton wet, because at first I thought, okay, the cotton is a problem because it gets wet. And so at first, when I was kind of like innovating how I'm going to create my future food garden, I was like, oh yeah, if it rains or the cotton will get wet. But then I've got this on a kind of light, flat, right? And I'm going to show you. Okay, so I'm testing out innovations, like my own innovation of, and also you don't want, like if you're doing a food garden, you don't want your innovations to cost like hundreds of thousands of euro or dollar. You want your innovations to be in balance with the cultivation of your food, right? So then I was thinking, oh well, yeah, if it rains or there's a thunderstorm, the cotton will get wet. And now, in the 6th of August 2019, I thought, yeah, I'm just showing you behind, this is a wet cotton. I thought, yeah, but if the cotton gets wet, if I spray with the water hose, it's going to have a cooling effect, because of course water is cooling humidity. And so this is the direction I'm going in that sense. But this setup I have here is kind of like just, I did this as an emergency. But I think those of you who watch my video may understand the direction I'm going in, because this works. And so in future videos I'm going to test this out, and I'm going to explain why it works. And so to show you, like at the last part of the video, why I prefer cotton to protect my food plants, the food garden. This is the expensive industrial plastic, and here's the water. Of course it just ran off. And then let me go behind, because I've got the sun behind me now, so I can maybe do this. Of course it's dark in there and the water doesn't soak in, it just runs off, and there's no cooling effect. It's just Yeah, sure it works, but I just don't like it. That I can tell you, I don't like it. I don't consider this to be a naturally controlled environment, garden environment. But as I develop my garden grow experiment, right now I do consider this Indian cotton to be a naturally controlled growing environment. Now if you look behind here, look at this, and I'm quite sure the plants love it. And once I protect them with the cotton, this is aubergine, tomato, and then on the other side I have watermelon, and I think cantaloupe maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. And everything on this side protected by the cotton is growing exponentially. And there's the view of the light. This is with the sun now setting behind me, behind the trees now, we're getting a bit of shade. This is how the environment for the plants look behind the Indian cotton sheet.